Hey gang, there's something that just dawned on me that I haven't talked about, but I've seen a lot of people in D&D games play with, and that is the idea of magical intelligent items. Now this is something I have run in my own games, and I thought I might pass it on to you as a tip. Most magical intelligent items will do anything and everything to get freed from just being a magical item. They will want to become a fully sentient, fully interactive being, and no longer, like, say, for instance, an intelligent sword. And a lot of people don't roleplay this in their games. They don't. They just pass over it, and it can bring quite a bit of flavor to a game. You got to think, even a Holy Avenger, which is a magically imbued holy weapon, and let's say it's intelligent, even though it's doing the task that it wants to do, which is slay evil um, creatures and abominations, is still an item with intelligence that cannot break free. It cannot do anything on its own. It can't. It has to have somebody interacting. Now imagine that. Okay, first 10 years or so, sure, it's fine. But some of these weapons have been around, some of these items have been around for hundreds of years. And sometimes they're just left sitting there for 10, 20 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, just laying there with nothing to do. I cannot imagine a version of hell any worse than that. Sure, when they're picked up, oh wow, thank God, I've got something I can do. I can interact. But always that's going to be on the back of this intelligent thing's head. Is sooner or later I could be stuck doing nothing. And even doing this is not nearly as exciting as what these players can do, or what these NPCs, well, they wouldn't call them players or NPCs, but free-willed creatures can do. I want to be one. I want that autonomy, even for a year or two. This is something that is definitely a role play thing that can be thrown into your games to add flavor. Most DMs won't do it. I always do it, at least at some level, unless it's an intelligent weapon with absolutely no self-conscience. So it's, a thirsting blade where the only thing that it has is feed me, and that's it. That's the only driving force. But even then, it wants to feed on its own. It doesn't want to wait for a player to make that decision for it, or whoever's wielding it to make that decision for it. It wants to feed on its own. It wants its own self-autonomy. Almost every magical item that is intelligent at some point is going to want freedom. Absolute freedom. Not necessarily destruction, though I could see some turning around and going, the heck with this, I would rather be dead. But for the most part, they want the freedom to be able to do things on their own. This can be an entire background for a party that feels sympathetic to this poor, intelligent magical item. Or it could be something secretive between the player that has the item and the item itself. Maybe the rest of the party doesn't know it's intelligent. Maybe they have no idea. Maybe the intelligent creature or the intelligent item is trying to take over the player. Maybe it's just trying to find something to be channeled into where it can get its own freedom. But, like I said, this is something I run in my games, and I think would add a new flavor to your games, so I thought I'd throw it out there. Okay, talk to you later.